This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of data, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, that chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look up there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Hello everybody and welcome back to G8RStreams. I need to explain a couple things before we start this one. If you weren't here for the other stream we tried doing earlier today, that was a complete disaster. We tried editing the third video for G8 Anniversary Live, and my editing program wasn't really working out that well. I really need to get a new computer for streaming stuff, but today we're going to be trying to play through Portal. The backup plan is, if that fails, we're going to play a little bit more of Ocarina of Time 3D, because my streaming system seems to only like 3DS games right now. So keep in mind that when I tried doing a test stream for Portal a moment ago, there's something up with the game audio, so I'm going to have the game audio turned down a little bit. You'll still be able to hear it, but just keep in mind that's going to sound a little bit glitchy. But without further ado, let's actually turn on the game, because I forgot that I turned it off. There it is. Turn it on. Hello, James Rose. GLaDOS hard. Yeah, GLaDOS is awesome. This is going to be my first time trying to stream a PC game, so it's probably going to be a disaster. How's it going? Oops, caps. aside from the streaming thing, crashing earlier, I'm doing pretty good today. How are you doing today, James? Alright, the game's taking a little, its own sweet time to turn on. I don't know if it's like this for all PC versions, but Portal takes a moment to turn on my computer. James is watching this and playing Smash Brothers Wii U tourney. Smash Brothers Let's Play confirmed. Okay, it's taking longer than usual to turn on. Come on, Portal, you get some cake. It won't be a lie. You'll be glad you get it. There we go, okay. Alright then, let's switch over towards the gameplay and start a new game. Alright, for those of you who are just tuning into the stream right now, this is a practice playthrough for an eventual Let's Play of Portal, which will be happening a little bit later in the spring. So that's going to be fun. This is the first time that I've ever played a test stream in front of other people. Like, no, that's not the right word. It's the first time I've done a practice playthrough in front of other people who I don't really usually do that a whole lot because whenever I do a practice playthrough, that usually gives me time to like experiment, see what I can do in the game, and just all in all get more familiar with the gameplay. And I think Portal is probably a good idea to stream because this is also a fairly popular game, and there's a couple secrets about the game that I don't know about. So while we play through this, this could be something that you guys could all talk about together. People in the chat, would you mind letting me know how the microphone sounds compared to the game audio? Do I sound quieter than the gameplay? Because I actually have my headphones turned up a little bit loud while I'm recording this game. I do apologize for the sound glitches you will hear in the game. There's really nothing I could do about that. It's just something.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one.
Alright, let me adjust the microphone thing real quick. Let's try that. Alright, I guess I could also try speaking a little bit louder as well.
And we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Grippers Gaming says, rest in peace, HD forever on PlayStation 3.
Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun,
yeah, I saw that tweet about, you're having problems recording HD on your PlayStation. So, sorry about those problems.
For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from...
I wish I could speak Spanish so I know what you said right there. Whatever. I don't speak Spanish. I barely speak English. Alright. Alright, so now let's get into some gameplay. This game may be a little bit laggy, just because I'm also have OBS running at the same time, but it shouldn't be too bad because this game doesn't really require like the highest rated computer of all time to run. So hopefully we'll be able to go through here with no rap music or fast dancing. The Let's Play will most likely be played on the Xbox 360 version because I want to have the highest quality possible while going through there. We have a cube of cubeness right here. Oh, we can pick up a cube. Wow, magic. Alright.
Exit. Please proceed into the chamber lock after complete each test.
Greg Gaming says never ever record HD on my PlayStation 3 because he's missing some cable that's supposed to come with the Elgato, and they never did, and Elgato software. I wonder why that is. Why it doesn't support it on PlayStation 3. I mean, I don't have a PlayStation 3, so I don't really know what I can suggest to help you with that, aside from the cord thingy.
The Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
Yeah, I do that, no? Fun fact for those people out there in the audience who don't know, I actually did record a full Let's Play of this game a few, either last year or 2 years ago. I had a different method of recording PC games at that time, and the quality was terrible, so that's the reason why it was never uploaded, even though I did send it to some friends to preview it. So, yeah, that never happened.
Place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science heavy duty super colliding super button.
Alright. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna play through the entire game during this stream, because this game takes an hour or two to go through. Alright, come on. There we go. Let's pick this thing up. Come on, come on. Alright, there we go. Let's place this onto the Switch, not the Nintendo Switch. It'd be awesome if they made Portal for the Switch. Like, you can control your left portal with your left Joy-Con, your right portal with your right Joy-Con. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. But that's never gonna happen because the big companies don't love me anymore. Alright, the game audio is starting to get a little bit irritating with how it's repeating that there. If it keeps doing that, I'm probably just going to mute the game audio and probably have like music play in the background. Griffiths Gaming says the text because he can play games in HD but not record them, and the quality is so much better 480p instead of 1080p or 720p. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Griffiths Gaming, that your graphics cards are doing that. Although if you're able to record in 480p, you can also go through your editing program and upscale it to 1080p. It wouldn't be natural 1080p, but it would still work just fine. Does YouTube have options for... Yeah, it does. YouTube can convert in 1080p. I think 60 frames a second as well, but I don't think YouTube fully supports like 4K or anything like that, so... Yeah, I just recently started uploading in HD as well, so I'm not the best expert on
that. You're doing very well.
Why, thank you, Gladys.
Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of every test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases,
That sounds really creepy when people taking and like that.
Tooth enamel and teeth.
Alright. Open sesame. Open sesame. Open. Open. Let me out. Ah, let me out. Why is the door not opening? I actually get nervous if my game keeps glitching. Okay, there we go. Alright, that started to freak me out for a moment how the door wasn't opening. Alright, they have a blue pencil over there. Blue, blue, green, green. We keep doing with this. Alright, so let's go over here and pick up our sweet, sweet reward.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science
one thing that's worth mentioning is that my playstyle for this game is a little bit weird when I'm playing on PC. Because I'm playing this on my laptop, and I don't have like a traditional mouse or anything like that. I only have a touchpad mouse. And that means that I can't aim while I'm moving. So that's something that's gonna be a little bit problematic as we get later in the game. It's also one of the bigger reasons why I'm going to be playing on the Xbox 360 version when I let's play this game.
The device, however, was not.
My group is going to say as I render my videos on PC, though it's very big as so I just not very used to. Let's play on my Xbox One, Wii U, or Switch.
Do not look directly at the operational end of the device.
Wait.
Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially.
Alright, let's go over here.
Most importantly, under circumstances should.
And now we will never know. And this right here is something that I always love doing in this game. Gladys will have something to say whenever you destroy the cameras, and it's usually pretty interesting.
Please proceed to the chamber shop. Mind the gap.
People are still texting me while I'm making these videos. Stop it! And let's do this the unnecessary epic way. Let's make it up super high and jump through it. Whew, you guys ready for this? Alright. 3, 2, 1. I live the forest! Tell my children I love them! Oh, we went over them.
The Aperture Science birthday is the perfect time to have her tested.
What did I say, thanks? And let's go here. Hopefully we don't miss any of this. Go through the portal. Go through the puzzle. Go through the puzzle. Come on. Game. Okay. Alright then. I'm not entirely sure what other PC games I can potentially stream in the future. As it is, most games on my computer can barely even run on my computer. Like, I think, really honestly, it's only Portal and Undertale that I could stream. And, and I'm not entirely sure how many people would want to watch an Undertale stream, because I know James and Pay Garman don't like that game, and Undertale is kind of one of those things where it's like everywhere, and I don't want to do it just for the sake of everybody, just for the sake of the fact that everybody else is doing it. I could probably also stream Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I'm not entirely sure how well that would work though. I don't know. Do you guys like Roller Coaster Tycoon? Loading screen. Excuse me. Alright, in a couple minutes we're probably going to go on a little break, because I don't want to play this entire game, like, all in one sitting. So, maybe in about 2 or 3 test chambers, or... Actually, you know what, I thought I have a better idea of when I'm going to stop it. Alright, let me go to this area. Fun fact, this is the room that I used to test this area when we were doing stuff. And again, for verification. And I'm getting message from Twitter. Oh boy. Well, I think you got us. I don't know if you said anything about destroying the other camera, but God knows what use something to say
To ensure the safe performance of authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed. I believe you can get an achievement if you destroy those cameras. When I let's play this game, I'm not going to be going for achievements because I just simply don't want to. Oh my God, Brandon, stop messaging me on Twitter.
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
You can take these cameras and radios and things like that and go do stuff. Let's go do that real quick. What I usually like to do in this game is try to see how many things I can take to these emancipation girls to see how much stuff I can destroy. I may do that when it's time to do the Let's Play. I'm not going to do that on the stream though, because I don't really feel like it. Okay, I got like 1 billion Twitter messages. What's going on? Jesus, Brandon, 11 messages? What's wrong with you? Alright. Going back into some gameplay. Right. Maybe after this room we'll go on break. Like 10, 20, 3-hour break. I don't know. Alright, let's go here. Oh, it's a cube! Wow. Brandon, I'd appreciate it if you'd stop spamming Twitter messages. Alright. We have another keyboard here we can pick up. And start another podcast system. Yeah. Okay, fun story. I used to do this animation series called, I forgot what it was called, Let's Smash Players, something like that. And basically the idea was that, it was like a Smash Brothers parody animation series, where Let's Players were fighters. And I remember, this was way before James and I were friends, but I remember his character used portals to fight, and that was just something that was always really fun to do, even though that series kind of turned out terrible. I wasn't happy with the animation quality. I am not a good animator. Oh, a radio! How do you spell paper? R-A-D-I-O!
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor the chamber was an outright fabrication.
There's the radio. Radio? Alright, there we go.
Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop and hand the truth in 3, 2,
I like how the timing of the sound effect matches perfectly with the radio being destroyed. Alright, how long have we been streaming now? About half an hour, okay. Alright, so let's see what's in the next test chamber room. If it's the one I'm thinking of, we'll go on break after we're done with this one. If it's not, then we won't do that. Then I'll just go on break as usual. Because we're on a break! Loading screen! Okay, for whatever reason, the window for my Portal game says not responding whenever the loading screen appears, but then it goes back to normal a few seconds later. I know how that's going to appear in the video, but, yeah. Alright, come on, game. Load faster, Portal. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go on break for a bit. Alright, so what time is it now? 3:52, okay. Let's meet back here at, what's a good time? Let's meet back here at 3:58. Alright. And we are back. Alright, let's do a little game real quick. If you guys can tell me the names of the songs that I played during the intermission, then you'll get a prize. Probably not something worthwhile though, but I just want to see if anybody knows what those names of those songs were. Alright, this right here, we're going to be introduced to kind of an interesting puzzle, because it's the first one that utilizes those golden electricity signatures.
Goals. The aperture science high energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and cause permanent disability such as vaporization.
That's morbid but funny. Okay, one thing I really do not understand is, why is Portal running smoother on my computer than when the studio was? I was trying to stream. Ah, boy. I get that Movie Studio is a bit of a complicated editing program, but this is a freaking game. That's just, like, require more computer power than an editing program. Alright, Good Gaming says, love the Skyrim theme. Oh, alright. Well, I guess you got one of the songs. I don't know if you've played the other game, though. The other song that was playing. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Whenever I see elevators like this, I always think of Tower of Terror from Disney. That's just something I cannot help but think about, because I grew up going to Disney World, and whenever I think of elevators, my brain immediately goes towards Tower of Terror. I'm a little sad that they rethemed the one in California for Guardians of the Galaxy, but at the same time, I do understand why. I just hope they don't change the one in Florida, because that was, like, without a doubt, the best Tower of Terror ever. Because the way that one worked was that it would randomize the layout of when the things would, when the tower would drop. Like, it'd have a few there'd be a few things that would be, like, predetermined, like, how many, of a certain type of drop it would be. Like, I believe there'd be 2 full tower drops, or something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, and I don't particularly care to look it up right now. And my cat's meowing on my door. Alright then, let's activate this.
Good. Now use the aperture science
Use the aperture science stationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock. Yeah, you can read. Forgive Gaming says the ultimate question is a kid squid or a kid? I am a gator. And I agree with myself. I don't think you've played Splatoon before. That song that was playing that wasn't Skyrim during the intermission, that's not Splatoon. If nobody gets it in like 10 minutes, I'll just say what it is. Come on, where is the thingy? Oh. Ah! Gravity is increasing on my face! Come on. Go to the door. Let's go towards the elevator and fulfill our destiny. Come on. Yeah. Okay, Greek Purpose Gaming says, no, I am a flower. I would mimic Flowey's laugh with my tail, but I can't do it. So just imagine the sound effect right here. Future, I guarantee you edit this right now, even though I don't edit strings. I don't even think that's possible. Let's go back inside of the elevator. Dun 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 dun. I don't know how that song goes. What else did you say? You said did not know what the other song was. Okay. I doubt any of you out there who are watching this right now have heard of this game. But that song came from a game called Gulfication. It was a third-party open-world party game on the Wii. It's pretty fun. I don't think it would work very well for videos, but it's interesting. Agrippa's Gaming says he's going to get some dinner. Thank you for coming. Have fun with the dinner. Save some for me. How's my saying notice says that? Thank you for coming. I forgot how long it takes you to get the second portal of this game.
Please know that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Followed by death. Always self-domestic, Gladys. Which one to craft is? It's shift, right? No, it's control. Yeah, it's control. Okay. In control. James says, okay, Miss Gator, Vanilla. Hey, Miss Aeon is awesome. If I were to be compared to any last player, I'd probably want to be compared to her because she's one of my favorite YouTubers. Either that or Jen Conroy. Okay, I don't remember exactly what to do with this one. Oh, I remember now. I see where they're going with this. Anyway, then. What did you know? All work. I know what to do now. Alright, what else is he saying? You're eating M&M's again? And you're not sharing? There! I love M&M's. Those and Hershey's will probably be my favorite chocolates. Unfortunately, I'm trying to cut back on chocolate right now because I want to try eating healthier. That was one of my bigger New Year's resolutions was to start eating healthier or some crap like that. Yeah, we're not going out to eat fast food nearly as often as we used to. We're eating more fruit and things like that. I'm cutting back on soda and drinking juice instead. We're just basically trying to be healthy and stuff like that. Because it's good for you, or something. Aw, James isn't sharing. I'm so sad now. After all I've done for you, James, after all the times I've insulted you on the game, and you won't share your M&M's, friendship over! Speaking of versus stuff, people who are new to the stream, be sure to check out Super Mario 3D World Versus over on the Game channel. It's pretty funny, if I'm going to be honest. Within the first couple minutes of the most recent video we uploaded, it's, oh boy, this is something you have to see for yourself. James says, I'll share some with you if I win 3D World Versus. We'll see. We will see. Alright then. Oh, this room. Okay.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make an attempt to solve it.
Alright then, let's go for you. So I found quiet all of a sudden, like, I'm normally not really all that quiet during gameplay and stuff like that, but I also want to be able to hear my game, because because Portal is pretty famous for its hilarious dialogue. I will do something similar to what I did during Team Hero Legend, where whenever a character talks, I will be quiet when the Let's Play comes around. You can think about that similar to how James did his Portal Let's Play a couple years ago. I guess he did that. I'm not exactly remembering how many it's been a couple years. Speaking of which, James, when's Portal Horses going to be uploaded? Because we recorded that like 12 years ago and it still hasn't been uploaded yet. Oh, you're gonna hate me when you do that.
Resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme.
As if you don't need another reason to hate me after all the things I did during 3D World Versus. James are all the comments. Spoiler, Pancake wins. Oh my gosh, James! How dare you spoil the fact that Pancake swoops in at the last moment and obliterates both of us. I feel betrayed. I don't know how to react to this. This is the most horrible thing that's ever happened. Alrighty then. I do kind of feel bad that Pancake hasn't been involved in a versus yet on that channel. I won't go into reasons why, but there's some stuff going on in the background that's kind of making it difficult for Pancake to be involved in a versus at the moment. Although I think we do have plans for him to be in a versus at some point this year. I hope so. Alright, game. Loading screen. Ah, there we go. Jeez, I forgot how long it takes you to get the second portal in this game.
Hello.
Spoiler, we're gonna have a second portal.
To reiterate the previous momentum.
Alright then. Jump for freedom! Oh. Wow. That was embarrassing! Let's try this again. Wow. Okay, this is a little hard to do when it's lagging a little bit. It's not too bad, but it is noticeable. It's nothing to do with the game, but it's just the fact that the game's having a bit of a harder time running because I also have OBS running at the same time. I think I might look into getting a new computer for streaming stuff because the one I'm using right now is a bit old. Right. And jump! I lived a full life!
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Alright, can Portal experts tell me something real quick? There's an achievement in this game they get if you destroy all the radios. I have no idea how you're supposed to get this one right here. So, if somebody knows out there, would you mind telling me in the chat? That's also one of the reasons why I'm not going to be going for achievements when I let's play this game. Whoa, it's moving! It's almost as if it's programmed to do that. Very good. Let's go over here. Going back to the thing I was saying a little while ago about how awesome it would be if they made a Portal game for the Switch, I was just also thinking about like how cool it would be if they had like a Portal amiibo.
Momentum. A function of mass and velocity is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
I love the dialogue in this game. Speaking of amiibos, there are these people in my programming class. Like, my programming class is pretty divided about amiibos. Like, some of them love them, like me, some of them don't like them at all. And there's this one particular guy, I think he's the assistant to the teacher. He will, like, I don't know exactly how to word it, but he will, like, make fun of the teacher because he likes amiibos, or likes the idea of them. That's pretty interesting. Oh my god, I have the best story to share with you guys. Oh, excuse me. That's the story right there. Yeah. So the teacher was late coming into the introduction to gaming class a couple of days ago, and so the assistants were there early. So what they decided to do was that they drew a bunch of Chow from the Sonic Adventure games on the chalkboard, and then they made it out as if it was like some big lecture about the history and the biology of a Chow garden. So they had a Chow on there. They also had like a skeleton of one on there as well, and a pie chart for what you could do with them. And they also had like this big in-depth tutorial about what you're supposed to do with them, like the physics of throwing them against the wall to hatch them and things like that. And it was really funny. And what was really funny was my teacher's reaction when she came into the classroom. She walks in and sees all of this on the chalkboard, and she looks at the assistant and she's all like, maybe if you spend this much time working instead of goofing off and making Chow garden drawings, maybe I'll actually pay you once in a while. That's pretty great. That's a pretty fun class. Yay, college! And something really awesome about that class is that our homework is literally to play video games. So that's the best thing ever. Like, I have an assignment for that class right now where I have to write down my experiences of playing an action RPG that I've never played before. And it's pretty fun because it's also kind of an admittedly hard one to do, to be completely honest, because like every game that I own, I've played at least once, at least most of them. So it's actually kind of hard to find it in an action RPG that I haven't played yet.
Dangerous testing environments. The Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Come on, game. Come on. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, this room is going to be a bit of a headache to go through if it's going this slow. Yeah, like that. And now we have a button we can push. It's super amazing. And it's actually a portal. Come on. Ow! No, we just barely missed it. We had to wait for it to go all the way around again. No! Portals, how could you betray me like this? I thought you had something special. I need an adult. I want my mommy! Alright, are you gonna turn? Come on, portal. Come on. Come on. Who's a good portal? Who's a cute little portal? James has to insert Price is Right. Failed music here. Here. You want to be really careful in this room in particular, because this is the one that usually like causes the most deaths for me during a normal playthrough. That and some other puzzle, which we'll see a little bit later, depending on how far into the game that I get during this playthrough. Okay, where does it go? Yep, we did the thing. Alright, just to be safe, we can actually hit the portal over there, so we don't risk running into another electrical ball of death. Alright, come on. Hurry up. I always wondered how they programmed the portals in this area. Like, now that I'm studying how to program games in real life, like, I'm really curious about how exactly they managed to do this. Because this is really cool. And someone texted me. Alright, Pancake is elevator. After we get this portal, we'll probably go on another break. Come on, another thing. Another thing. Yay! We did it! We did it! Clap for joy. Okay. I like the texture of the water on the ground right there. It always looked pretty cool. And now I know how to do something like that. Because I'm a nerd. Yay. Let's pick it up.
The
Yay.
device has been modified so that each can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown. Yeah.
Okay, that line of dialogue right there always reminded me of something from Out in the Middle. I don't remember how many of you guys, I don't know how many of you guys have seen this show before, but there's this one episode where they were going to the Burning Man, and Hal was borrowing an RV from his boss or something, and it was like a really nice RV, but it was kind of mean what Hal said to his children about it, because there's one character, what was going on in this episode? They were trying to feed the baby in the RV, but the dad told them not to, and because he was worried that it was going to spill all over the RV and make a huge mess, things like that. So the second youngest kid, Dewey, said something along the lines of this one RV is worth 3 of me. And that's always so sad, but that's so funny. And now we're going towards our destiny. The orange ring of happiness, or red ring of death. Except it's not red ring of death because I'm not playing on the Xbox version right now. James Rose writes, life is unfair. True words have never been said. Or written in that case, because he didn't say them verbally. I don't know. Maybe he did write them verbally. Maybe he did say verbally while I was typing. I don't know what people do when they write. Alright, let's go this way. Speaking of writing, this is something that was also kind of fun. In my mobile design class, we're using Mac computers, and I don't really use a whole lot of Mac computers in real life. I usually prefer PCs, but we found that there's a shortcut on a Mac computer that pulls up a list of emojis, and like we all looked at that and we were like, okay, that's a thing apparently. Ah, boy. That is my son. I'm gonna see what's in the next test chamber, and if I feel like it, we're gonna go on another break. Again, I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna play through the entire game tonight, because I do have a couple other things I'm supposed to be doing right now, like not streaming, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll go on break for a bit. Right, so it's 4:27 right now. That's a good time to come back. Let's be back at 4:35. Alrighty then, now we're back. Sorry for the break being a little bit longer than I promised. I had to go take care of a couple things, but we are back. So let's go back into the gameplay. Right. We'll probably play for about another half hour or so before we call it quits for the night. If we don't beat the game tonight, we'll probably try again tomorrow or next weekend. Depends on what I'm doing tomorrow.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
Alright, so what are we doing next? We have that thing to take care of. And luckily, we just obtained our second portal. Alright. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to fix that problem with the game audio before we stream next time. I'm not entirely sure if I will be able to, though. If I were to stream like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 or something like that, what I'm probably going to do in that case is I'm going to have background music playing instead, because there aren't really a whole lot of sound effects to play during Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's probably something I will be doing at that point. What I'm really liking about live streaming is that, like, it kind of gives me a chance to play through games that I like. Okay, not necessarily for Portal, because I am going to be let's playing this game soon, but it gives me a chance to kind of experiment with making videos for games that I'm not really probably going to be making videos for a little bit. Like, if you want an example, Ocarina of Time is probably like the best example I can think of for that, because for that game, I love Ocarina of Time. I love Ocarina of Time, but it's not something that I think I'm going to be making videos for a little while, just because of the fact that other Zelda games are a bit more of a priority to me at the moment. It also gives me a pretty good chance to do something like this, where I can potentially see if people are interested in watching a game. Because I already confirmed that I'm going to be let's playing this game very soon, but it also gives me a bit of a chance to kind of experiment with how I can commentate over a game like this, because I haven't done a puzzle game since Skepta Treasure Tracker, and even then that was a pretty different game than Portal. Can we make that jump? Yeah, we can. Jump! We almost didn't make it. One thing that I've also been thinking about is I'm going to be going to PAX East in April, and I'm trying to figure out a way if I can live stream that too. I don't think I'd be allowed to live stream the actual game demos or anything like that, but what I was thinking about doing was live streaming the first hour of the convention to give you guys a bit of a chance to see what PAX is like, even if you've never been to a convention before. The problem with that is that the system that I was thinking about using... The problem with that is that the systems I was thinking about using... how do I word this? My tablet has a thing where it connects directly to Twitch and it can stream that way. But the problem with that is that it hasn't really been working that well. That's why I eventually got OBS. What I was originally going to do was I was going to use my tablet's camera to live stream to Twitch like that. But I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to do that because that program just isn't working on my tablet right now. Loading screen. I didn't see that message, but James wrote before we went on break. I actually did sing it while he was typing. Get out of my head. Never. I can read everybody's minds. that would be like to read a person's mind. Now we're in test room number 13, so it's gonna be super spooky. Game.
Now that you are in control of both poles, this next test could take a very, very long time.
Yeah, we're gonna breeze through here pretty quickly, because I've played this game way more times than it's probably healthy. I believe I've played this game like at least 10 times. Although that's not really saying a whole lot, because this is a very short game, and yeah, it's like Tomb Raider Legend, how it's a very short game, so I'm able to replay it like many times. If you're like headed from Paris, feel free to pass out. Not a good advice for people who want to get into like food. As if during break I had to go refill my water because I was almost out.
With peptic cell and adrenaline.
Alright, so let's go down here. Alrighty then, what to do next? There's this thing right there we can activate. I see where they're going with this. Destroy the cameras!
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
The Griffiths Gaming says, "Hola, I'm back with the full stomach. And you didn't share with me. I feel offended." Alrighty then. What next? There's a thing right there we can activate. I like the music of the Portal games. And now we wait for the electrical ball of destiny to activate the Switch. Not the Nintendo Switch. I'm playing this on the computer. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Okay, what now? The Griffiths Gaming says if I destroy the cameras, I'm not getting the cake. But I like destroying cameras. That's the one thing I'm good at. And don't go away, platform, 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 don't go away, no! Oh, I guess that now. The Griffiths Gaming says, funny thing, I have cake in my room for my birthday 11 days ago. Happy late birthday, Brandon. Alright, the platform will eventually be back. Eventually. Maybe someday. Come on. Use a cute little platform. Use a cute little platform. And go. We almost didn't make it. Oh god, we really almost didn't make it. Wait. Can I get the radio like this? I don't think I can, but I want to try anyway. Alright, I am determined to get this radio. This is my ultimate goal in life. This is what I was built for. Come on. Let's do this. Drum roll, please! Did we do it? Did we do it? Yes! We did it! Yahoo! You did it! We got the radio! I'm so happy right now! We did it! 9 game. Okay. The game was getting a bit laggy right there, so I was getting a little bit nervous. My throat really hurts after screaming like that. Maybe I shouldn't do that ever again. Let me pick up the radio. Let me pick up the radio. Come on. There we go. Die radio. Okay, probably should leave it right there for a moment. I want to activate a portal over here so that we can do something real quick. This room does take a little while even if you didn't know what you're doing. But I'm sure there's like some super magic speedrunning technique that lets you beat the level in like 2 seconds. I don't know. I don't know a lot about speedrunning. Did the radio go down with us? Okay, it did. Alright. So, with that portal over there activated, we can go back inside this room and activate this cube. Well, not activated, but you know what I mean. Scribble's Giving says my Twitch movies if this P for 480p quality, Bear 63, 2. Alright. I don't think, are you allowed to stream movies? I don't think you are. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Twitch. I know games are okay to stream, but I'm not entirely sure if you're allowed to live stream movies. That's how I wanted that one. Cool. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, fine, we'll have the portal on the wall. I hope you're happy, game. You're making me put stuff on walls. Tune. Maybe we didn't align that properly. Yeah, we didn't. Alright, let's see what I did wrong. We'll say the depth perception in this game is a little bit weird. I don't know if there's 3D support in this game. Even if it was, I probably wouldn't be able to play that because I don't have a 3D computer. Are there 3D computers up there? I don't know. I know there's like 3D TVs, so I'm not sure if they have like 3D computer monitors or anything. Now stay. Stay. There we go. Stay on the thing. Stay on the thing. Stay on the platform. I'm pressing the button, it's not letting go. What's going on? There we go. Alright, so let's go over there. Well, I guess it'll also have those little white things that tell you where to fire the portals out too, so I guess that's supposed to be what those are for. I'm not the sharpest knife in the place where we keep the knife. Alright, okay, we're going to fire the orange portal. Fun fact, there were originally supposed to be 3 portals in this game. Like in the game's coding, there's an orange one, there's a red one, but it obviously never got used. It'd be really cool to see what they could do with 3 portal puzzles. Maybe they could do that in Portal 3 if that ever happens. But by the time Portal 3 ever gets released, I'll probably be dead. Because Valve doesn't like counting to 3. Speaking of which, what is it with game companies and like not being able to count to 3? Because they have like Portal and Half-Life that never got to their 3rd games, and Kingdom Hearts 3 took a freaking eternity to get there. Like, how many Kingdom Hearts games are there now? There's 2, Chain Memories, Recoded, Days, this is they have like 8 games or something like that. If you count the 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue thingy as its own game. Everybody Gaming says Jurassic Park Blu-ray with 480p on Switch. You know what? That reminds me of something. I don't know how many of you guys know about this. I don't even remember what the name of it is myself. But there's this one commentary thingy for Jurassic Park. It had Weird Al and some other dude on there. And the funny thing about it was that, like, they commentated over the movie. And, like, it was pretty funny because there would be points where, like, I think one of my favorite parts of that was, like, when, what do they say? Towards the beginning of the movie, when it shows during the raptor attack, the guy with the big goofy hat, Weird Al said something along the lines of, the shotgun is to keep people from laughing at my stupid hat. Pick up the radio. There we go. Come on. Let's just sure I get some good blood. Jump for freedom! No. Okay, there we go. Ah! No! Radio! Radio! No! No! That radio is my oldest friend in the world! No! I must move on! I must triumph over this game! In loving memory of the radio! You shall not be forgotten!
Previously mentioned required test protocol. We can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
That's reassuring. Alright, Good Girls Gaming says the best scene in the kitchen is the kitchen scene in the Raptors chasing the kids. I have to disagree with that. I think the best scene in the movie was when the car was chasing them down the tree. He also says maybe you do the whole trilogy on Twitch and includes Jurassic Park 3. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Jurassic Park 3, but you do whatever you want. You'd also do Jurassic World if you wanted as well. But again, I'm not entirely sure if you're legally allowed to stream movies on Twitch. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I know you can't upload movies to YouTube, but I'm not sure how it works on Twitch. Alright, so what's inside this room? Oh, okay, this room. Okay. There is a way that you're supposed to do this, and it could take a couple minutes, but I want to demonstrate something that is really, really awesome.
All subjects intending to handle high energy gamma leaking portable technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues.
Okay, I think I messed this up. There's a shortcut in this room that I really want to do. Okay. Is there a way that I can reset this room?
No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Okay. I really want to do the shortcut. Let's see. Can we go into a new game and try this one? Let's save our game first in case something messes up. It's over here. By the way, I like how I'm going through all this effort to do a shortcut to save time, but it's like taking more time than the actual puzzle itself. Grinker's Gaming says that scene was cool too, along with the lawyer getting eaten by... Yes, the scene with the lawyer getting eaten is awesome. I always loved that. I also like that one part in the second movie when the two T-Rexes both eat that one guy at the same time. It's like that was like one of the cooler parts of that movie. Okay. Now the shortcut that I want to do is that there is a way you can do this without having to go through all that convoluted stuff. This isn't even that hard of a puzzle, but I just want to do it this way because it's awesome.
Sojik's intending to hand
After you get to a certain point when you walk over there, that's the stairs or trigger. But you can get around this by activating portal this way. You have to be a little quick about this, but you can do it this way, go through that, and you would have gone over here without triggering the staircase, and this can lead to one of the coolest shortcuts in the entire game. Because, without the staircase activated, you can fire a blue portal down there, and fall down there, and the momentum will make you go upwards, and you can just go through the puzzle that way.
Information is required will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Okay, we're gonna need to turn around. I do apologize for people with motion sickness, that's my point of view. Come on. Go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. Go. Yes, we did it! And there we go. We beat the puzzle the way we were not supposed to. Yay, sequence breaking! Did it, we did it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Eating here tonight. Woo! Eating here tonight. Woo! No, eating here tonight. We're on a diet. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Alright, so what's the chest thing right now? Grinker's Gaming says the best part of Jurassic Part 2 was the scene where the dinosaurs are eating them in the tall grass. I agree, that's a really cool scene. I also like the part where the raptor grabs the one guy and like starts eating him, and then the waterfall gets all bloody. I'm not a big fan of blood, but that part was always kind of cool. It also says the Rex in the original Jurassic Park is not fully grown. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a baby. It was like a baby T-Rex. And what are you doing reading books, young man? I used to be playing video games. Come on, game, load faster! Alright, it's 5 o'clock now, so probably at 5:30 or so we'll be either taking a break or just outright stopping the stream for the night, depending on how far we are into the game. I have an idea for where we're going to stop. I'm not entirely sure.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants.
Oh, this room, okay, I always really liked this one. This one might be a little bit tricky to do, because of my laggy gameplay right now, because I'm over in Ethiopia at the same time that I'm recording this.
Conclusion of the test.
Alright. Okay, what's that? We're on the portal there.
Thank you for helping us. Help us all.
Alright, let's do this. We're manly people. Yay, we're flying! I always really like those kind of puzzles. Those are always really fun. Yeah, very good. I don't feel like destroying the camera right now. During the Let's Play, we will destroy the cameras, but not right now. Speaking of which, for those of you who missed it earlier in the stream, I will be Let's Playing Portal sometime in the spring. I'm not entirely sure when exactly. it's going to start after Tomb Raider Anniversary is over, and I believe that series is going to end roughly around episode 22. And we're going to be playing the Xbox 360 version of Portal. We're not going to be playing the PC version that we are right now. I don't exactly remember how to do this one. I messed up, didn't I? No, this is what we're doing it. I believe that if you pass through the Emancipation Grill, all the portals you have activated will go away. So you want to be careful with that. Well, we got pretty lucky with that one because it looked like the energy ball was almost destroyed. After it bounces a certain number of times, the energy ball will go away, so you want to be careful with that. Let's jump onto the platform. The magical platform of platformness. Rising to the heavens. And by heavens, I mean the second floor. Alright then. Oh, I think this is... I think I remember this one. Oh, it's taking a really long time to get through this hallway. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna need a moment to look at stuff real quick. Because people are texting me while I'm making videos. Alright. Yay, text has been answered. Alright, sorry about that. Good Grip Gaming says that there are two T-Rexes in the book. The adult one is always in hiding, doing its own thing due to getting sunburns. That's great grammar right there. And then the juvenile one is the one that people look at. Sorry, Brandon, you know me, I'm a grammar Nazi. I like pointing out grammar problems. I'm a dork. Alright, so let's go over here. What we're going to want to do, there is a thing over there we can activate. Those darker platforms, we cannot fire portals on them, so you want to keep that in mind. Although you probably already figured that, so I don't know why I had to explain it. We used a blue one back there, so we're going to have an orange portal over here. And this fur here is pretty cool. If we do it right. Yay, we did it! I think. No, we didn't. Darn it! We found the wrong portal and went the wrong way. And now I'm stuck in the loop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That would have been awesome if I had fired the right portal. We're going to want to fire a blue one up here and the orange ones on the ground. Grips Gaming says the lawyer does not get eaten in the book. Has different personality. The guy who does get eaten instead is a different person, but the same personality as the lawyer from the movie. And Jurassic Park book is one of the few books you ever read, except for books required for school. Alright. How dare you be reading books? Ugh. Ah, boy. the orange one is the one where you want to fire on the ground. Yay, we did it right! Alrighty then. So, what's next? We're going to want to fire those... We're going to have the orange ball of destiny activate that platform. Girls Gaming says never read the Jurassic Park 2 book. There's only the 2 of them. Alright. I've read a couple of books. I'm not like... I don't really read too often. Whenever I do have the ability to read a book, I usually... that's not the right way to word that. I usually read a book whenever I'm waiting for class in college, because most days I stay on campus to study, but if I have like nothing to study for that particular day, then I will bring a book with me to read. Last year I read through all the Harry Potter books, and I think I also read the book version of The Force Awakens. So, right now I'm working on the Majora's Mask manga book. I'm not entirely sure how much you can qualify that, but that's what I'm reading right now. That was another fail. Yeah, my personal favorite book of all time is The Martian. The movie with, I don't remember the actor's name right now. I think Matt Davis, something. That movie. I really like the book for that one, and it goes in a bit more detail about some of the more scientific stuff in the movie than it does in the movie, and I always really like the book that way. It has a bit of language in it, though, so you'll want to be careful if you're a younger viewer. Alrighty then. Okay, we're gonna have to have a portal right there. Another right there, so okay. Alright, I hope I did this right. I think I did. And that's gonna bounce off the walls. Alright, we did it. Character Gaming says Matt Damon is the actor. Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of. I'm not very good at remembering the names of actors. What do we do next? Our blue one right there. And then the orange one. And my phone is almost dead, so I'm probably gonna have to stop streaming soon. Okay, my phone is doing this weird thing where, like, the battery is acting really weird. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it. It's not, like, breaking it or anything like that, like, my phone isn't busted. But the way that it's saying how much battery life there is on the phone is a little weird. Alright, because I'm impatient, I'm going to be doing this. This will probably lead to the first death in the series. You know what? No, I'm going to wait for the elevator. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to be a good person and wait for it like a good little boy. Kirkero says the movie was funny, but you never read the book. The book isn't too different. Like I said, it more explains the scientific stuff behind everything. And I think one of my favorite parts of the book was that, if you remember in the movie, there's one part where the people at NASA are all wondering what it does to a human to see them. Wait, I just remembered, this platform, it's not going to go back, it's in a circuit. Okay, we're going to have to do this. Yep, I messed up. Okay. One thing a moment ago was that the people at NASA in the book, they were wondering what it does to a human being to be stranded on a planet like that. And then it cuts over to the perspective of the scientist who did get left behind, and he's wondering why Aquaman